Welcome back. Unless you are new, then welcome. Today I will bring you my top rules of the Epic Warpath rule system. If you are interested in Epic Warpath content, then consider to subscribe to this channel. This will help to grow and bring the content to more people. Also in the future you will find Warpath and Kings of War content on the channel. So let's start with the first rules, and this is about the dice system. One part of it is the use of 8-sided die instead of mostly used 6-sided die, as we see in a lot of other tabletop miniature games. But here in Epic Warpath we have 8-sided die, and this brings us a little bit of a different feeling in the game. I also like the target dice system because it is very simple. You have this yellow target die, you roll this die, shows you the direction in where the template lands, or if it is a direct hit, and also how many inches the template will drift. And the last part of this first rule construct is the command dice. You see here the 3 different colors, and you generate here the command points in every round and can use them for different abilities to activate in your turn. The second rule is the activation system. This is very interesting because both players activate one unit after another, and this in every turn, in every phase of the turn. So for example, we have here the round sequence, and in every of these sequences the players activate one of their units after another, after all units have activated. So in the movement phase, for example, the first player activates one of his unit, moves this unit, and then the second player moves one of his units, and so on until all of the units are activated. And the same is in the Overwatch and in the combat phase, where the units can fight. This brings me directly to point number 3, the action tokens. What I think very interesting here is you assign actions to your units without your opponent knowing what you are assigning to your units, and the other player does the same with his units, and after all of the action tokens are assigned, both players turn their tokens, and now you can see what each of your units or the units of your opponent will do in this turn. So it is a little bit unpredictable, but makes it also very interesting in combination with the activations of the unit, where each player only activates one unit and then the other player can activate one of his units. So this makes it very dynamic on the battlefield when you play the game. The next point on my list are the orders. You have 2 kinds of orders you can use in the game. For this you use your command pool, your command points you generated at the start of each round, and you spend these points to activate the orders. And what I think is very interesting here, you have on the one side the tactical orders. These are 3 orders and only 3, so it is not too complicated for each player. So every army, every faction, each player has access to these 3 tactical orders, as you can here already see, available to all armies. So you can use these tactical orders in your turn by spending these command points. And additionally to this, you have the strategic orders, which are 3 more orders specific for each army. Here, for example, the Asterians, they have 3 of these orders only they can use in the game. So this brings a little bit of flavor to the different armies, and not every army is playing the same. And for the next point, these are the battlefield stratagems. This is a very cool option to use to build your army. When you see you have a couple of points left, you can add this to your army list to fill up the points. These are some of rules that can help you, like a bombardment fire, what is a one-off strike during the game, or also quick thinking, where you can add +2 to your initiative roll in round 1 at the beginning of the game. These are my top rules I like in Epic Warpath. So now is your turn. Let us know in the comments below what rules you think are very cool in this new tabletop miniatures game from Mantic Games.